burn. A thirst and desire, you transform out of pit of flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and
All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. If you are new, my name is Sasha. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loyal royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the family, welcome to the family, my new loyal royals. Also, as a quick heads up, thank you guys so much. We hit 200 subscribers. So now it's just keep going up from here. The next goal is 250. Let's get to that next goal of 250 subscribers and keep the community growing. So this video, oops, I almost forgot. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Please make sure that you do like this video. Please make sure you like this video, share it with a friend. Leave me some comments down below. Let's get into a discussion on this one because this is another Let's Chat. And please be sure and go follow me on Twitter at DragonPink07. And now I can keep on going. So this video is actually a part 1 on my channel. It is in collaboration with my friend Illblurredmatic. I will link his channel and his Twitter link down below. Please go and subscribe to his channel, go check him out, and go follow him on Twitter as well. He will be doing part 2 of this video on his channel. So for now, let's get into part 1. So as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about something that I really hate. And that is scammers. There was a previous video I had done as a story time about my own encounter with a scammer. If you would like to see that, I will put the link down in the description below, as well as you can click the card up top, whichever side it appears on, and you can go over to that video. But finish this one first, then go watch that one. But anyway, scammers have been around for forever and a day and night. They are out to just get you and get your money. And they are, to me, some of the lamest people on the face of this earth. And they come out of nowhere when you least expect them. Some scams, you can tell offhand it's a scam easily. Others, it takes a little bit to know what's going on. And then the rest, you're just like, dang, that was a scam? And then you're just left kind of like feeling in the dust. One of the biggest things that happens right now is what we call romance scams. And I learned about these scams courtesy of several different YouTube channels, all of which I will link down in the description below so you can go check them out. And that's through Scammer Payback, Trilogy Media, Pleasant Green, and a few other people that are scam baiters. And romance scams are nothing to joke about. Because as from my own example from my storytime video, a few years ago, I was going through a really rough time, and a lot of people had suggested to me to go online and find new friends. Keep in mind that with everything going on with the pandemic, everybody staying inside, and everyone going through that whole like lonely phase, it makes it easier for people to get scammed really badly. And that did happen to me. Someone that I met that I thought was going to be a good friend ended up getting a lot of money out of me. And of course, once you pass your money out to certain people, it's done and gone. That's that. But I have a pretty good amount of tips that I kind of have memorized as to how you can avoid scammers. It's definitely one of those, it's difficult because especially when you want to make new friends, scammers have made it very hard to trust people, especially people you meet on the internet. And the majority of them are between two different ethnicities that really make everybody else of those two ethnicities look extremely bad. And when I hear accents of one of those two on the phone, I'm instantly hanging up. Whether you work for a company that I'm working with or not, I'm going to hang up on you. So as far as tips go, the first one is when you meet someone online, stay on the actual app that you meet them on. Because what a lot of scammers like to do is they will have you jump off that app and jump into either Google Hangouts or jump into WhatsApp. And that's because, especially with WhatsApp, the messages on there are encrypted, meaning that only you all can pretty much see what's there, and they can send and share and ask for whatever they want to without the possibility of being banned, because the app that you were using is going to ban them if it suspects that that person may be a scammer, or if enough people report that person's profile page. So be aware of that when it comes to meeting people. Stay within the app. Don't jump out of the app right away. The second thing is ask the video call. Ask them to video chat with you. Ask them to video chat with you, and when they're video chatting with you, have them to actually physically do something that lets you know that they're actually who they say they are. For most people, the biggest example that I've seen on other pages is they'll say, why don't you write my name, hold it up, and then say, hey, such and such. You don't get no more real than that, because if the person is realistically who they show in the picture, they should have no problem physically showing you it's them and doing something that will allow you to actually know it's them, their voice, and whatever. Because one thing that I've discovered, and this has happened to me, but I didn't know at the time that's what it was, is they can use a pre-recorded video and just kind of time their voice to speak over it like a voiceover, and it looks like they're really talking even though it's not them whatsoever in the video. It's someone else's stolen video that they've used, and they're trying to make it seem like it's them to convince you that it's them even though it's not. So video chat. If you get somebody and they tell you, I am absolutely unable to video chat because of this connection or because of where I'm located or blah, 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 that is lies. That is lies. Every freaking smartphone today has some way for you to video chat. Heck, you can even video chat using a laptop computer, a desktop with a webcam attached to it, or a tablet. Everything in technology's world today literally will allow you to video chat. The third one, this one is a big red flag, is they tell you that they are in the military on a peacekeeping mission. They say, I'm in the military and I'm working with the U.S. Army, I'm a National Guard, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm on a peacekeeping mission over in Libya, or peacekeeping mission over in Russia or Ukraine or somewhere that makes absolutely no sense when you know good and well that there are no U.S. soldiers over there whatsoever in that area. That is the biggest thing they will tell you is, I'm on a peacekeeping mission. But if you go to ask, well, what's a peacekeeping mission? What are you doing? Promise you, they will not know what to tell you. They will just Google it, see what the definition is, and they'll copy and paste. So be mindful whenever someone says, I'm in the military. Another one, and this is one where if someone says this to me instantly, I either block them or I drop the chat, is when someone says, oh yeah, I work with gems. I work with gems, or I'm going on a cruise that I can't give any detail on because it's a whole bunch of people that sell gems, and we have to eventually ship them out to people that we're close to because there's a chance of piracy or this or that, and they may get stolen and blah, blah, blah. First off, as far as I know, there are no such cruises. If there are such business cruises, they are talked about probably not internationally or nationally, but they're known among certain companies. People will tell you that they graduated from the Gem Institute, which actually is a real place. It's a real place. I believe it's in California, but it's a real place. And people that are there, they work with gems, and they help create things involving that. But the biggest thing you'll get told is, I'm on this ship in the middle of the ocean, can never give you an exact location or a ship name or anything like that. They'll say, we got to send this package out, and they'll ask for a whole bunch of information from you, your name, email, address, and all that stuff. Please, for the love of God, do not give them your stuff. Do not give them your information, because all that's going to do is set you up for some serious failure. And you're going to have more than just a phony package shipped to your home address. And when they go to ask you for your info, if you do not give that to them, I promise you, they will try every little trick in the book to get you to crack and give that info out. Please do not do it. You are putting yourself in severe danger if you give a scammer your personal information. Please do not do that. The next red flag. Every single scammer has the same story. He or she is divorced or most likely widowed. They have a son or a daughter or however many children that they assume the role of. And said children are in boarding school or with a nanny, and their spouse has passed away. At this point, you're making it so that whenever someone really does tell you, oh yeah, I grew up in such and such environment, but my relative passed away when I was at a young age, you're making it look bad for those that really have had people do pass away. And you make it so that no one's going to believe it. So whenever someone messages me and they say, oh, I'm from here and there, but it's just myself and my child. My child's mother passed away when my child was a baby, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm looking for someone else. The moment I see person passed away or my child is in a boarding school or with nanny, I'm blocking the person. I don't care. I block you. Too many scammers use the exact same story. They use the exact same story. Somebody done passed away. It's just them and their kid. Their kid is in a boarding school or with a nanny. And that person, the parent, is out to sea working in an oil rig or doing a peacekeeping mission in some country where you know there's no United States presence whatsoever. If it seems like I'm getting a little upset, when I think back to how I got scammed out of a bunch of money, it's very upsetting to think of. So the next, I guess, red flag, tip, whatever you want to call it, is going to be just protect yourself. Protect your bank information. That's the biggest one. Protect your bank information, because a lot of these scammers will start off by asking, hey, have you ever learned about crypto? Meeting so many people that are involved in crypto and how it's easily become scammer heaven. I don't do anything involving crypto. I don't care to learn about it, because what the scammer will do is they will have you to create a crypto account using an app such as Coinbase. And then they'll have you enter all your information, because to do Coinbase, you have to physically verify your own credentials to yourself. So you have to input your own bank information, your own ID. I think you have to verify your ID using facial recognition or something like that to match your face to your ID so that the account knows it's really you, and verify your email, phone number, and all that stuff. And then what will happen is the scammer will say, hey, can you give me the login for it? This is where they start to try and get you. So if you give the login info, what's going to happen is there's going to be a code that's going to come to your phone. And the scammer is going to ask you for that code. First off, why are you even making an account for them? Secondly, if you give them that code and they get into that Coinbase with your bank account information in there, that is prime time for them to steal everything in your bank account, whether it be as little as $1 in your account, all the way up to however much money you got in that account. It is gone. They are going to get that, and they're going to get it, and they're going to go. So please protect your bank account. And the biggest thing I say to this to end part one, just be mindful. My mom always would say, there is not enough love in the world that will just make you just throw everything completely out the window. I know that there are a lot of people who will throw everything away for finding someone to love or to love them. But please, you have got to be mindful when looking at people online. And you can even meet a scammer walking down the street, but at least if you see them on the street, it's blatantly right in your face to know what is and what isn't a scam. So with being online and meeting people, please be careful. Please be careful. Be able to make them video chat with you. If they can't do that, just start thinking, do I really want to try and still talk to this person? Stay in the app that you're talking to them on. Because if you stay within that app, you're more or less protecting yourself from the danger of possibly getting your information hacked. Because a lot of apps have security attached to it that'll keep people from trying to steal your photos and all that stuff, because scammers, they're scammers for a reason. They use stolen photos. So if you jump off there and they say, hey, can you send me pictures of yourself? Don't do it. Please don't do it. Because when you send your picture to that person, they can easily take that and impersonate you to someone that's close to you. Please don't do it. I have people sending me different friend requests on Instagram all the time. My Instagram is private. It's private for a reason. If I don't know you or see we have a multitude of mutual friends, I don't accept it. Because the last thing I need is to open up my Instagram, my own personal space, to people I don't know, and then they take my info or they take my pictures and they send them off somewhere, or they share them and say, oh, by the way, I'm pretending to be this person, but don't say anything. Because once you get scammed once, you end up on what's called the dummy list. Meaning that the scammers are going to send it around to each other, and they're basically going to say, okay, I got to scam this person out of a certain amount of money. I guarantee if you approach him or her, you can get them too. Please don't open yourself up to that. But that is it from my end. This is part 1 of the Let's Chat Scammers. Illblurredmatic will be doing part 2 on his channel. Once his video is up and out, please make sure you also go and check that channel out. Please check out the video that he's going to do. That will be part 2. Please make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Please make sure that you like this video. Please share it around. Please share this video as it may help others out. If you know someone that's been scammed, please just let them know, hey, it's going to be okay. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that you don't get scammed again. I'm going to link all the different scam baiters that I mentioned earlier in the video down below, as well as a couple other extra channels that I do like to watch just for a little bit of entertainment, that they are scam baiters. I am not a scam baiter. I don't intend to be one. I don't want to be one. But I'm just giving my side of my story of scam baiting, but like of interaction with scammers, as well as putting the link of my own scammer story down below. But that's it. Please subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend. Go follow me on Twitter at DragonPink07, and I'll see you in the next video. See y'all.
Never say forever into the